Sam Colonna at Sam Colonna Boxing and Fitness Gym in Chicago. Behind us, Andrew Fonfara. Second day of sparring. He was in Houston without you. In what shape he came back?
I would say physically, and I think mentally. You know, he came at a very high tense condition. I mean, his body looks like it's been chiseled, and I know that it's not done in 2 weeks. But it certainly helped. He went out there, did a lot of strength training, running, swimming, and he hooked up with one of the strength trainers that's very noticed in the boxing world. He's been working with top-notch fighters, and he's breaking into the boxing world. I think it's going to be a good thing for us.
And now you have Andrew here. I know it wasn't a problem, but some kind of obstruction for the last 3-4 months. He couldn't spar because of his hand.
Well, you know, he had an injury in his hand, and he gave us an opportunity to use the left hand more and to concentrate on moving his head, which sometimes it's, you know, I hate to say it, but it was like a blessing, because now we got power in both hands. You know, first we depended on his right, but now it's going to be the left and the right.
There is a lot of talk about what the Chavez can do, how Fonfara is gonna fight the guy from the lower weight class. Do you see anybody having advantage here, or not really?
Well, you know, Chavez is, you know, he's fought some really tough guys. I'm not taking nothing away from Chavez, but I think they're overlooking at Fonfara. You know. They're going to have a rude awakening when Fonfara steps in that ring with him.
Judging Andrew's performance now, like I just said, just the second day of sparring, just, you know, 15, 14 rounds behind you. How is he with his weight? Because we all know it would be 172 instead of accustomed 175 for him.
I think we're right on schedule right now, you know. We're not that far away from the 72 mark. We're not starving ourselves. We're not on a strict diet. You know, we got nutritionists really watching what we eat, and we're on schedule. We don't have a weight problem at all.
A year from now, if somebody would tell you that Andrew will be already after the fight for World Championship versus Stevenson and before Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., would you believe it?
You know what? I look at my fighter. You know, I really believe in my fighters. You know, and no, I didn't believe we go this far. You know, in such a fast time. You know, so we're moving the ladder. You know, a little faster than I thought. But I think we're mentally and physically ready for this.
Absolutely, because we know each other very, very long time. I know Andrew last 10 years. And I remember you saying a year ago that you don't want just the guys, just the opponents. You wanted the top fighters for him.
You know, for Andrew, I think the better the guy is, the better he performs. You know, when it's time to step up, he steps up. You know, you give him a guy that's just an ordinary guy, he looks ordinary. You give him a guy in front of him that's got high potentials, and he's going to give you what you expect.
The last question, comparison between light heavyweight champion Adonis Stevenson and Julio Cesar Chavez. Which one, on paper at least, would be the tougher one?
Well, on paper, you know, from anybody who knows Stevenson, they call him the Superman. You know, and Chavez, they always like, is he going to make weight? You know, that's the thing. And you know, we fought at 160, now at 68, and now it's a catch weight. And a few fights he didn't even make weight. You know, they find him, and he's content with that.
What about if he will not make a weight?
Oh, I wish he would make a weight. You know, it's not about the money right here. You know, I know that he gets a big fine if you don't make it, but if we have to make that 72 mark, I want him to make it. That's more important to us right now, believe it or not, him to make that weight and him not to make that weight. That's the way I feel.
Sam Colonna, 4 or 5 weeks before the big fight, April 18th, Stop Hop Center, California. Andrew doesn't care where he fights, correct?
Hey, wherever the fight was going to be. If it was in Mexico, we go to Mexico. That's all. You know, because this fight here, it's going to be a brutal fight.
So maybe a rematch.
Hey, that'll be fine. We'll go to Mexico if we have to. You know, it doesn't matter where it's at. We're going to be ready for this fight. So don't blink because somebody's going down.
Thank you.